Good morning, students. This is for ECE 6th semester and the subject is VLSI. Today I will be delivering my lecture on switching characteristics delay model, in which we will study about the various parameters that affect CMOS delays. In previous lecture we have also discussed about CMOS delay models, in which we have covered rise time delay model and fall time delay model. Now first of all, the circuit of switching characteristics of CMOS inverter delay model. So that is the circuit of CMOS inverter as a switching device, in which the two load capacitor connected parallelly between two CMOS inverters. So because the switching speed of CMOS is decreases from the charging and discharging of capacitive load, that is C load. When output changes, then the output at output transition either discharges the value of capacitive load towards substrate voltage, that is VSS, or charges the value of capacitive load, that is C load, towards drain voltage, that is VDD, power supply voltage. We have also discussed about the working of CMOS inverter and the construction and working of CMOS inverter, in which the CMOS transistor is used as a pull down transistor, whereas NMOS transistor is used as a pull up transistor. When the input voltage is 0, then PMOS is in on state, that is saturation state, and NMOS act as a is in off state, means in cutoff region. So it is presenting a maximum value at output, that is V output is equal to 1. Similarly, when the input voltage V input is 1 or high, then PMOS is in off state, means act as in cutoff state or open switch, whereas NMOS is in on state, means NMOS is in saturation. Then it is presenting a minimum value, means output is 0, V output is equal to low. Now today we will discuss about delay models. Now first of all, what is delay? Delay is time gap between the given value at the input and the time at which the change is reflected at the input due to that input. So in this circuit, two CMOS inverters are used. Then when the input is 0 to 1, then output will be 1 to 0. Similarly, the output of next inverter is 0 to 1, because the input of second inverter is 1 to 0. So the capacitive load is in this CMOS inverter is connected parallel between the two CMOS inverters. Because the switching speed of CMOS is decreases from the charging and discharging of capacitive load, that is C load. Now next is propagation delay, that is delay models. This is the circuit as shown in this figure. The waveform of switching characteristics for CMOS inverter. This one is TDHL and this is TDLH. TDHL is propagation delay high to low, and this one is propagation delay low to high. Now first is propagation delay high to low, that is TDHL is the delay when output switches from high to low, when after input switches from low to high. Now the delay is usually calculated at 50% point of input output switching. Second is TDLH, that is propagation delay low to high, is the delay when output switches from low to high after input switches from low to high to low. Third is rise time. Rise time is a time during transition when my output switches from 10% to 90% of the maximum value. And fourth one is fall time. That is a time during transition when output switches from 90% to 10% of the maximum value. As shown in this figure, TF and TR are the parameters of CMOS switching circuit. TF is a falling time at output or fall time, and TR is the rising time at output or rise time. Now the difference between low to high delay time and high to low delay time as shown in this figure. Then the VI characteristics of NMOS mode transistor operating point during switching is, this is the NMOS transistor operating point during switching. This is the nonlinear state, means saturation state, and this is non-saturation state. So the rise time is the time for which the waveform has to rise from 10% value, that is steady state value, whereas in fall time that is TF is the time for which the waveform has to fall from 90% value, that is steady state value. So the third parameter is delay time. So delay time is just the time difference between 50% transition at input and 50% transition at output. So next is a fall time estimation delay model. This figure shows in previous slide CMOS inverter has a switching circuit with the capacitive load. The connection of this capacitive C load is between the output of first CMOS gate and the input of second CMOS gate. That is a circuit. CMOS inverter as a switching circuit. That is the output of first CMOS and this is the input of second CMOS. So as shown in this figure, that is a fall time equivalent circuit. In this PMOS device act as a open circuit, whereas NMOS device act as a closed circuit. So current flows due to this NMOS device, but the capacitor charges due to this PMOS. So the fall time equivalent circuit for non-linear region, that is saturated region, in which the output voltage V output, that is greater than or equal to the difference of drain voltage and threshold voltage of NMOS device, because NMOS device act as a closed circuit or in saturated region, whereas PMOS is in cutoff region. So the V output is greater than equal to VDD, that is power supply voltage or drain voltage, minus VTHN, that is the threshold voltage or the threshold voltage of NMOS device. That is the minimum voltage from where the current starts flowing. So the fall time for saturated or non-linear region is the region in which the output voltage is falling down by discharging the capacitive load. So the output is 0 from discharging of this capacitor, that is C load. That is the equivalent fall time equivalent circuit for a linear region, that is non-saturated region. In this figure in which the fall time estimation TF is in which the circuit is for non-saturated or linear region and output voltage is greater than 0 but less than the difference or less than or equal to the difference between drain voltage and threshold voltage of NMOS device, that is V output is greater than 0 but less than equal to VDD minus VTHN. We have also covered MOS device design equation, which we derived the drain to source current, that is IDS, for three regions. First is saturation region, second one is non-saturated, and third one is cutoff region. Cutoff region means in which the no current is flowing. So this is the drain to source current of NMOS device for in saturation region, that is IDS N is equal to beta N by 2 VGS minus VTH whole square. So beta is the voltage gain factor for NMOS device, and also we know the V output We have calculated this in our previous lecture, that is CMOS inverter delay models. V output is equal to current IDSN TF into TF divided by C load. TF is fault time and C load as capacitive load. So by substitute, put the value of IDSN in this equation and find out the value of TF. Then TF is equal to 2 C load V output whole divided by beta n into VGS minus VTH VDD minus VTH and whole square, that is fault time. Now put VGS, that is input voltage between gate and source, is equal to V output, and that is equal to VDD, that is power supply voltage. VDD is at logic 1 and VS is at ground level, that is 0 level. So put V output is equal to VDD, then it becomes fault time TF is equal to 2 C load VDD whole divided by beta n into VDD minus VTHN whole square. Now we have to put the VTHN, that is threshold voltage of NMOS device, is equal to 0.2 into VDD. By putting these values, fault time becomes approximately equal to KT C load whole divided by beta n into VDD. KT is just integer, that is value varies from 3 to 4, whereas VDD is 3 to 5 volt. And that is the fault time estimation delay model in switching characteristics delay model. Now second one is the rise time estimation delay model. That is the rise time estimation delay model. Similar way or method can be used to determine the rise time, that is TR. As shown in this figure, that is rise time equivalent circuit model for non-linear mode, that is saturation region. And in this figure, the output voltage is less than or equal to the magnitude value of threshold voltage of PMOS device, because in this model PMOS device act as a closed switch, whereas NMOS device is an open switch or in cutoff region, and that is in saturated region. So capacitor charges because of this PMOS device, and the current is flowing, that is IDSP. So the condition for saturation region is V output less than equal to VTHP, that is the threshold voltage of PMOS device. This figure represents and this circuit represents the rise time equivalent circuit model for a non-saturation region, and the condition for this non-saturated region is that the output voltage is greater than the magnitude of threshold voltage of PMOS device, because PMOS device is in saturation and NMOS device is in non-saturation, that means off state. So but output voltage is less than the drain voltage, that is power supply voltage VDD. So this is the condition for a non-saturated linear region. VTHP is the threshold voltage of PMOS device, so output is less than threshold voltage magnitude of PMOS device, but greater than VTHP, but it's less than VDD, that is power supply voltage. In the similar way, we can calculate the value of TR, that is rise time, that is 4 C load divided by beta P into VDP. Beta P is because PMOS device is in on state, that's why we write here beta P. That is equal to KF. K is 4 in this case, so we are writing here 4. And the ratio of rise time and fall time is beta n over divided by beta P. Beta n is NMOS device and this one is PMOS device. This is equal to beta n divided by beta P if KT, that is integer, is equal to same. Suppose K is 4, then this relation becomes TR, ratio of T rise time and fall time is equal to ratio of beta n and beta P. So in this lecture we have covered switching characteristics delay model, in which we discussed two delay models, that is fall time and rise time. In fall time, PMOS device is in off state, that is cut off state, and NMOS device is in saturation, means on state. Whereas in rise time, the PMOS device is in saturation, means on state, and NMOS device is in off state. And we all know about the working of CMOS inverter, in which if input is 0, then the PMOS device act as a closed switch, whereas NMOS act as a open switch. So output as 1 due to PMOS transistor. If we give input as equal to 1, then PMOS is an off state, that is open circuit, and NMOS act as a closed switch, that means in saturation. Then the output is 0. If we give input 0, then output is 1. If we give input as 1, then output is 0. So this is all about the switches characteristics of delay model in two CMOS inverter, in which we connected two CMOS inverter in series, and C load, capacitive load connected parallel between these two CMOS inverters. That's all. Thank you.